This is a Bandit stump grinder. This particular model is approximately 10 to 11 years old. It's a 2900T. It is a track-mounted unit. Most of our franchisees start with a rubber tire unit, which will be a little bit smaller. This has an engine size on this particular unit of about 100 horsepower. Once you get to scale and you're going to be at a point that you're going to have a full-time crew doing stump grinding within your operation, you would end up upgrading to a larger scale machine like this. But for demonstration purposes today, I wanted to give you an opportunity here in the yard to see what the unit would do. But beforehand, I want to take a quick walk around. One of the advantages of this track-mounted unit is it does give you the ability to retract and extend the tracks underneath the undercarriage of the machine, which is 36 inches wide, giving you the ability to go in and out of gates. Right now it's in the wide stance, so the tracks are actually sticking out from under the undercarriage of the machine, and that's the way we would transport it, and we would also load it on and off of a trailer. This is one of our spare units. We run two of these. Both of the 2900Ts in the corporate operation are approximately 10 years old. We have one spare in the event that one goes down, because we do run one dedicated full-time grinder. We're gentlemen running stumps along with a helper. Here on the cutter wheel on the front, this is what's going to actually go ahead and do your grinding for you. So you see the carbide teeth that go around. As far as the exact number on this cutter head, I'm not sure of, but those teeth, are the approximate cost of them are about $15 each. They're easily changeable out on a job site, which I'm going to walk around and show you. You have these pockets that go on the wheels, and then the cutter wheel, and then each one of these teeth is actually in the form of a bolt, and so the nut threads on the back. So if one was to break out in the field, you'll be able to go ahead and swap them around. As you look around, most of the parts on this machine are the original parts. You can see the factory yellow paint on those. This particular machine today just got a brand new set of tracks. We typically average about 2 to 3 years out of a set of tracks on each one of our stump grinders here. Rubber tired machines, you would see an even longer period of time out of them. Control panel right here that is going to turn the unit on and off. And then it is full radio remote, which we're going to show you in a minute. As far as maintenance goes, you've got access right to your engine compartment here, right on the back end of the machine. The engine is actually housed in there. In that little square cutout, you actually get access right to check your oil and any of your other engine fluids. In the event that you were doing service to these machines on your own, you'd have the ability to do that, and the access would be very easy to get to them. A lot different than new automobiles today with all the electronics that you'd have to work around in order to work on it. Back of the machine, here you've got a plow blade. A plow blade is an absolute must on a stump grinder. After you finish grinding a stump, the mulch that's created from that process, you certainly don't want to shovel that by hand. This gives you the opportunity to use the machine to actually backfill that with the blade. That black screen is covering over the radiator and then coming down the other side here. So very basic. This particular unit, I refer to it as the mini bulldozer. Even though it grinds out the stumps, it looks like a mini bulldozer, and it's not uncommon a customer might ask us to take the shavings that are created and just spread them out flat in the area that we've ground them. So I'm going to go ahead and get the machine started here and give you a demonstration on this pine log of what the actual machine will do. So what you can see now is that machine, typically the stump would obviously be in the ground, but gives you an understanding of how those carbide teeth just go ahead and cut right through that material. It's like a hot knife through butter. In this scenario, we obviously just ground about a 6 to 8 inch section off of the log. Surprisingly, that swath is approximately 6 inches, so it happens very quickly. Again, Bandit 2900T stump grinder, radio remote controlled. Stump grinder is going to be a very important piece of equipment in your operation.